Here comes the shitters, dude. I'm fucking ready. Bunch of deadbeat fathers who don't care about fucking holiday. I'm not typing that, dude. You can kick rocks. Come on. Come on, somebody. Pull through. Be the guy. Holy shit, this guy's got speed. 1, 3, 3, 5, 6. One, 3, 4, 5. Oh, miss it. close that fucking door. You're a fucking bum. Open fucking doors. He could get fucking left out there. That's his problem. Oh my god. Oh my god. Raised in a fucking barn. Oh my god, we actually did get the one face. Holy fucking shit. I got kind of like, I was like, that's the threshold where usually he'll just fucking, yeah. Oh, that might be bad, yeah. Times two. Yeah, radiation just fucking is a prick. What do we got for time? 23 seconds? Wait, and you dunked? Fuck yeah. that's freaking heavy. Yeah. Pretty easy when you don't have people getting in the way. You guys did all the heavy lifting. counted. The clear counted. The clear from this morning still hasn't counted, so just a little bullshit. Can't type that, buddy. I'm sorry. I wish I could type that. Mister, tell him get low. I've been in between work. It's one of those like worked somewhere for 6 months on night shift, and it just kind of like got to a point where I'm like, you guys are putting me on more and more, and if I want to work more, I'm just gonna get a fucking like a real job that's not like a part time. It was like a I was working at a grocery store just stocking shit at night, and I was running laps around pretty much everybody there, but one of the dudes he was chill, which was made it bearable. But if he wasn't there, I probably would have left earlier. Both these people have clears. But I'm alive. That's always my I'm not gonna do nothing stupid and just fucking disappear. It's like anytime I play this game, I got people telling me, dude, you should go live, you should go live. It's like, eh. See, if I could like pace myself better, I probably wouldn't mind it. But like, I'm one of those. I'm an overachiever, so it's just like I'm fucking in a night. I'm putting up 300 to 400 cases, and there's other people that fucking, you know, they're struggling to put up 200 in a night, and then they're asking for help on top of that, and it's like so. Like 300 is just like that's the number I counted. Where for all I know, in a night I'm pushing 500 most nights, even on a quote unquote easy night, which is just like. And then I did the stupid thing of like when I first started working there, um, they one of the guys left, so I was like, fuck it, I'll take over his aisle, which was like mayonnaise, tuna and fish products, pickles, a lot of glass. There's a lot of glass in the aisle, which I maybe all have broke one bottle of hot sauce in the time I was there. But it's the fact of like, god damn. Yeah, but is that like pieces? Because fucking pieces, yeah, I could easily see I'm somewhere in that number. Where we counted by just like actual like box on floor. It's definitely like easier work than a lot of the other physical labor stuff I've done. But it's just like I get so in my own head about, oh, this is what other people are doing, and it's just like fucking oh ugh, ugh. Frozen and dairy. There we had one guy that did dairy, like frozen by himself, but he was like they had him on a different schedule and everything, so it was always very weird like seeing him because it's like that's the thing, he would always be leaving at 6:30. He never felt like he had to stay late, where it's like there was nights where it's like I'm not leaving until we have everything done, because if we don't get it done then we have to deal with it the next night, which that was the big fuck thing. So at first, when I first started working there, I think it was like 8 or 9 people. When I left, it was only 5 of us, because um, the initial dude that got fired because he just started no showing. Um, Two of the guys that were there for multiple years, one was a convicted sexual offender of some sort, and he was from Massachusetts, but yet he's working in Connecticut at a night shift. Very odd. And supposedly he couldn't work Saturdays because Saturdays a lot of females worked. So it was a very weird. And lo and behold, the way he got fired was what is it? He he was in the break room on the floor crawling around saying somebody else is smoking crack in here, and he was tweaking or something. So that was definitely a sight. Not a, I didn't get to see it. You know, I was off that day. 25 people for a night shift. That's fucking. That was my big thing. As I was like, I kept telling him, like, if you guys rehired, like, I don't mind working, 4 days, or if I have to work 5 days, like, it's just I'm not here to pick up slack of other people. And that's like, that's always what it felt like. Is I'm fucking, ugh. Yeah, fucking dude smoked crack, got the cops called on him, something like that. And then the other dude that got fired, he was there for like 5 or 6 years, and he just was throwing a temper tantrum and took like a case of cat food and like over his head threw it at the ground, I guess. I think my brother used to, during day shift at like when he was back in like high school, he did dairy, which it sounds like if you got a homie in there, not bad. But like that was my problem with the store. Like, not a problem with the store, but it's like I hear you. You don't chill out. Our store was like the whole store was like a regulated kind of heat. So like anytime I start fucking moving, I'd start fucking sweating like a hog. So I'd go down to fucking tank top. But I mean, that's the thing, I'm so used to working outside that it's like I'd be working shirtless and shorts. But it's just like fucking I'd rather be comfortable than fucking. It also like was nice for the in the wife beater. It's like your arms don't feel as restricted when you're putting shit up. or a t-shirt or like a sweater, I'm fucking like, oof. But there was a couple times when it's like they'll toss me in a certain aisle. Like I think 1 and 2, you had like there was like coolers for like meat and stuff, like the open bay ones, and you definitely feel the draft from those, and it fucking it's that weird like you're cold but you're warm. But the what got to me is at nighttime they never turned the music off. So having to listen to shitty radio fucking garbage all the time, ah, yeah. And it's like, it's not like my first job when I was it was like gardening supplies, a lot of that kind of stuff, pet stuff. Um, it was like a radio station, so you know there was like a decent bit of variety, and they had it on like classic rock, a lot of that kind of stuff. But here it was like it felt like a playlist where in a night you could hear the same song like 3 times, and you'd hear a song once in a while, and then you'd not hear it for like a month straight. Oh yeah, I always had like one AirPod in, but it's just like the problem of like that one AirPod lasts like maybe a third of the shift, so it's like that's the thing is I gotta bounce between them back and forth because I don't want to have it where they both die at the same time and then I'm sitting there truly suffering. A lot of the shop at home ladies, I think they both wore headphones. They just never. I was like, I never wanted to upgrade. It's one of those. I've had these AirPods for fuck knows how long. They work. That could be. That's definitely one of those like. Oh. Fuck. I gotta get back to work. Oh yeah, but that is like another one of those like That's why I was so like quick to leave. Usually I'll fucking endure shit, but I felt like I learned like everything I could there. You can only like slightly get up things up like a little bit faster maybe, but there's no like finesse or real like life skills that I'm learning there, which kind of like I've liked about a lot of my jobs where it's like I'm learning shit that I can do around the house that help. See, that is one of those like things about our place. There is no like, there was no manager really. We just kind of had like a chief, a night chief that like I'd say it is similar to like they're just making sure people are there. They're like the resident snitch, but they're not like they really have any saying power. Because in the back end, that was like, I mean, there's so many reasons why I left in the back end. One of the ladies that like was there for less than a year, she the one dude that was super good, he's like, I've been here for 2 years and they're finally just giving me full time, and they gave her full time within like that year, which is just like okay, I guess. But she was one of the worst. Fucking, she'd be in aisle 4 all fucking night, and it's like it's baking goods. There's nothing that hard to get up in that aisle, and like a box of like brownie mix, there's maybe 12 in a box. So like in a night when she has like 200 items, like she doesn't have much. 1, 3, 4, 5. And she would milk it. She would milk it every fucking night. But yeah, eventually, as I'm like towards that back end, they decide to give her fucking manager. And like, she's constantly like, it's the backhanded. Oh, I'm fucking throwing. I'm hoping this is right. Yeah. Okay. On the back end, yeah, they gave her a manager, and she does the you're doing great, guys. Oh, could you do this? And it's like, you're asking me to do shit. Well, no. One of the best examples was it was like 12 o'clock. So we get in at 10, we break down stuff and put it in the aisles. And usually, if everybody's moving at a good pace, you should be done around 12, maybe a little earlier. But there was like one guy he usually goes for paper pallets, and after he breaks down the paper pallets, it's like paper towels and like actual paper plates, all that kind of stuff. He just stops working. He'll fucking like walk by everybody, stare at them. He'll make a U-boat that's only got like fucking 10 items on it, and he'll just like he'll hide in an aisle and just dick off. And fucking so like me and the other dude were like, fuck this. We broke down like most of the pallets at this point, and that manager lady, so like a full service pallet, she'll start on a full service and only use one U-boat to break down a full service pallet. And it's like, you're going all the way around the store with one U-boat and not even fully loading it. Like, we have all these extra U-boats. Why aren't you fucking like splitting it to individual aisles and shit? It was fucked. People just didn't use their fucking brain. 1, 2, skip. Just a bunch of milkers that, like, they've been there for longer than I was, but it's like, they had no, like, rhyme or reason to what they were doing. Oh, and then, there was some other dude who, I don't know, I'd have to assume, hopefully they fucking, I doubt they fired him, because after I left, it's only 4 people, but dude was nodding off in his aisles, like, every other night. He would, like, disappear around 11 o'clock, fucking, must have smoked crack, and then you just see him fucking hunched over, fucking tweaking out. So it's like, bunch of people that I just didn't fucking fuck with. Oh, yeah, but so yeah, we went outside around that 12 o'clock mark because we did pretty much our share. I dropped everything in my aisles that I was going to do that night, which was like 7, 8, and 9. It's like pickles, mayo, all that kind of shit. The pasta aisle, and then 9 is water and juice. And pretty much she fucking drops what she's doing, comes out to us smoking outside, and she's like, are you, like, the most backhand, are you guys done? And it's like, yeah, we are. We fucking dropped everything that we're doing. Like, sorry that you guys are dicking off. And at that point, I kind of started, like, I already knew before that, like, she's not a good manager. But, like, that, like, really set it in stone that it's like, you're not going to enforce anything, but then you're going to just, like, act like a fucking bitch. Like, are you my fucking mother? Like, what kind of management is that? And that's thing. I initially like called management. I was when those 2 dudes got fired. And I told the dude like, what is it? Fucking the whole. I'm not trying to pick up slack, but like I also told him, yo, like I would love to switch to like any other department. Like if you got room in the meat during the day, the bakery, anything. Like I don't like completely hate working here. It's just like I just feel like I'm not being utilized properly. That's like that's the thing. 3 out of the 5 people pretty much just irked me every night. Yeah. It's and it's not like I know when I was back at Agway, my first job, it was like more of a, I was just young and I was nitpicking. But it's like, fucking, you know, now that I'm older, it's like now I realize it is genuine. Like these people were bad. Like some of the worst that I've ever worked with. Like I got fired from when I was doing pools. I got fired from there for what is it? I got fired because I was bitching and moaning about the person they put me with because he was just a drunk that you know, come in late most days. He would try to like, you know, milk it, and I'm like, dude, I'm trying to get my work done. Like fucking, where looking back, like I definitely just was barking up the wrong tree. This thing, I'm pretty fucking, I'm pretty good at looking the other way. It's just when it starts to become more of a thing where like, now it's the, yeah, now, back in the day it was like, I'm just fucking bitch to bitch, where now it's like, that's thing, the first few months, the two dudes that got fired, the one that threw the shit over his head and fucking broke a case, he was a similar, you know, he would disappear into the bathroom around 11 o'clock and then hide in there for an hour. You'd constantly see him going by your aisle on his phone. He'd want to come over and constantly talk to you and have no, yeah, it's working. I was at 123 before. Where is it? 123. The one still is just in the void. Yeah, it kind of felt lawless where I was. It was very, even with her starting to become a manager, it was just kind of, everybody, like, if I wanted to leave early, I could. It's just more of a, yeah, if the work got done, I'd gladly leave early. There was a couple nights where I did that. And then, I think it was the nights the Knicks won. It was me and one other guy. It was the tweaker who's fucking nodding off. I said, the Knicks won. I said that to him, and he, like, sprung to life from fucking his fucking beauty sleep, even though we were still breaking shit down. And at that point, I started laughing. He pretty much nods off again. I take a fucking photo of him, and I'm just like, I'm out of here. And that was pretty much one of the last days I worked, because I was just like, you know, next time I go in, they're like, what is it? HR wants to talk to you tomorrow. And it's like, well, why haven't they tried to call me before? You know, like, they have all chances to call me during the day or, you know, at a reasonable time. Instead, they're calling me. HR's trying to call. I'm working a night shift. They're trying to call me at like 1 to 2 in the afternoon. Like, do they think people just don't sleep? It was just like that. The whole borderline level of I felt disrespected. That's like the overall like. Oh, but that is like going back to the pool man thing. That's why I didn't mind getting fired from there. Is like the management was switching from the owner to the son-in-law, and the son-in-law was a like ex car dealership owner or manager, something like. Or so it was like I didn't like the guy that was gonna take over. He was a douche, and he clearly just like. He had no real experience doing outdoors work, so they're like tossing him in an excavator, and he's just got that like similar to this manager that I didn't like, where it's like you're not really managing, you're just kind of micromanaging and being a dick for no reason. Like, we're all gonna do our work, and if I see anybody's out of line, I'll tell them, hey, like, did you at least do this if you're gonna, you know, be in a mood today? Or like, even then, there's so many days where I let people fucking dick off just because it's like, I'll gladly pick up your slack because I know down the line there's gonna be a day where I'm mopey or something, but yeah, no, this place was very much Nobody picked, nobody was picking up slack. It was constant, like, they were always doing the bare minimum, which is fucking, I can't imagine it. My skin would be crawling. I always gotta feel like I'm doing more, or I'm like hitting some like level of. Where people would come in at night and fucking they were fine with like barely getting their aisle done. That's the thing with the dude that would nod off. Dude's barely getting 5 done, and it's like I have the same. I had like yeah, fuck, dude. He'd be like, I can go do 9 at the beginning of the night, and then all of a sudden like halfway through the night you see he's still in 5, and then 5 o'clock rolls around and you're like, how the fuck are you still in this aisle? Like, you... Yeah. Anytime you walk by it, like, fucking go on a break or go to the bathroom, you see him just fucking leaning over shit, damn near about to drop shit, because he, like I said, he's nodding off. Dude is, like, alive, but he's got fucking shit in his hands, and he's sleeping. He's not sleeping because it's definitely some drug. Probably the crack that they, like, wouldn't crack hop you up? Oh. My bad, guys. I'm like autopiloting. I'm fucking talking to somebody right now. I didn't realize I already got all 4 numbers. And that's like the thing I realized when I started working there. It's like, no matter where I go, there's gonna be a problem person, but I did not expect most of the staff to be just like nighttime tweakers. But like, I mean, that's the thing. When I first started working there, and we had like the actual staff, it was enjoyable. Like, you know, I don't mind doing extra items during a seasonal, but like, we had nights that were slower, and you know, you could finish. Where on that back end, we never had time to block or make an aisle look nice. I had time to get my items, like, pretty much get all the aisles done. That's pretty much all I had time to do. Didn't have time to work specials. It was fucked. It's like, that's the thing, I prided myself in, like, aisle 6 always looked nice when we had a decent staff. The second we fucking went down to fucking skeleton crew, I don't have time to fucking, I don't have time. I gotta go to some other aisle and make sure it's getting done. Or I'm ending up in 5 helping the fucking, the tweaker. Or the manager lady. Usually she would have 4, which is the baking goods, and spices. And then she would have, like, candy gluten-free. Which candy gluten-free is like a half aisle. It's not a real, you know, it's a candy wall. And, like, half the time, most of it's already, like, full stock. And you're just getting bonus shit that, like, you work on backstock nights. And pretty much fucking... She would struggle to get through those 2 aisles, even though it'd be like, as I was saying earlier, like 250 maybe in a night sometimes. And like, she wrote a list like once or twice of like, oh, you do this aisle, I do this aisle, and this person does these aisles. And she would always, like, whenever she, like, the few times she did that, she would always try to give herself like fucking 300 something items, and it's like, you're not hitting over 300. What kind of fucking crack are you smoking? Like, what are you thinking? And it's like, I mean, that's the thing. I know it's a busy night. I'm not taking my breaks. I'm fucking working. I'm busting ass. She's taking all 3 breaks. 7, 6. Wait, when you what do you what? that means. Let's think. Towards the back end, I did start going on lunch a lot, though. I will say. Because that's the thing. Me and the good dude, we'd go out and smoke fucking weed. I would give him rides home for free weed. We were good homies. Yeah, do you get the 215s? Because that was a foreign thing to me when I first started working here. So, like, that's why I was fine with, like, only taking my 30-minute lunch. Because when I was doing pools, that's all you got was technically 30 minutes, which you would drive to McDonald's, go through the drive-thru, eat on the way to the job, and I'd consider that my break. I'm a fucking, even when I was at Agway, you punch out, punch in, and it's like, I'd fucking punch in at like 20-something. We're here for the longest time. I was taking that 30 and like barely, like, I think it's 12 and 5. I would yeah, I'd shoot for 12, and then when what's it called? When I started really smoking with him towards the back end, we would take one around like 2 o'clock, and then 4:30, I think. Which that was purely him. Usually, like if I would bring a single cigarette in a night, and I would I'd take break at like the 12, because that's when everybody goes on break. So it's like I'm not really trying to start my aisle. If we're actually like at that point, I'm gonna smoke the half of my cig, and then what is it? At usually like 3:30 or 4, because it's usually based off of when I finish like an aisle. So like, let's say 6 has got a lot. I'm waiting until pretty much I'm done with that aisle. Because like with the homie that I was smoking with, he would come over around 2, and it's like I'm at the dressing, and I know I still got like another hour and a half in the aisle. Because ketchup and mayo fucking and hot sauces, there's a lot of those usually, and they're like, hot sauce is fucked. I hated hot sauce because it's all tiny bottles. Where that dude was fucking nasty with it. He would do coffee, cereal, tea, and like the kind of like junk food, like not chips, but like, you know, the more snacky kind of things, like cookies. And even though like we didn't stock Nabisco and a lot of that stuff, they come in for their own product. So it was very much like coffee was only like a half aisle. Technically the snack one's only like a half aisle, but cereal, like most nights cereal like would have a fucking shit ton, and then he would also fucking bang out 8 and 9 some nights. He was a fucking machine. And I kept telling him, like, when I was like pretty much getting ready to, like, I knew my time was numbered. I'm like, you gotta get a real job, dude. You gotta get the fuck out of here. Go get a job where you can make upwards of $20 an hour, and they're gonna actually appreciate you, and you'll learn something. You get with the right job that's got some like Puerto Ricans on shit, they fucking smoke and drink on the job, dude. You don't gotta worry about fucking. They know how to hide it. They know where to go. They know how to. They'll make sure you're in good hands. Supposedly Amazon's like that. Everyone goes on break at once, and fucking outside just smells like a fucking dispensary. And like my mom constantly is like, "Oh, you should go to an Amazon or a Coke factory." And I'm like, I don't know, it's too chain for me. I'd rather be at like a more mom and pop place. That's why this one wasn't bad, because it was technically locally owned, but it's like it was still. I mean, it was Jew owned, and if you know anything about the Jews, money comes first. And that's clear why they didn't really like. I mean, they tried it. I think we went through like 3 or 4 people that lasted a week, which I find crazy. Because imagine going through training. You're forced to do like 3 days of training that is just like sexual harassment, all that kind of shit. Fucking how to do shit in other departments that you're never gonna do, and fucking yeah, it's a load of fucking horse shit. I can't imagine doing that training just to quit within less than a week. Too much fucking work. I was like, at least I did the training. I'm gonna at least fucking last half a year. But that was that usual, like, there was no set, like, time for anything. So that one dude that was go to the bathroom and shit, like, that's the thing, he's just walking back and forth past the aisles constantly. Or the one guy that fucking does paper product, fucking... Sorry, I gotta type this real quick, I can't think. Fucking the paper guy. So obviously throughout a night you're getting a lot of cardboard building up. I'm watching this dude walk by 3 or 4 times to throw out cardboard, and yet paper's all the way across the store. So it's like it's quicker to throw all your cardboard out at once. Nah. It's one of those, I've been tempted a few times, but it's like I know I'm a very big, once there's like dude, I'm so fucking, there's so many frames and shit that I've wanted to go for, but it's just like, I give it another, like, couple frames, and, like, more of the story shit, and there's gonna be so, like, it's gonna be, I'm gonna have a fat, like, couple days that I'm gonna be able to stream it, instead of it being like, I hop on, grind for a day, and go, I wanna make sure next time I hop on, I'm right back into what I did last time, because that fucking, when I got content, I'll grind shit. Like, I know there's still a bunch of stuff I had left, but that's the thing, like I said, I give it another, like, half a year maybe, not even. I know Rebecca's been cooking over there. I think Kome was the last one I got. What is it, Orion, and whatever that new one is that they added, the dual fucking, that one looks crazy. Like, that one, I was so fucking close to booting it up. So fucking close. That one, like, you have 2 frames in one pretty much. It's fucking, that is some crazy shit. Which just, I mean, it proves that, like, I haven't done, like, any of the 99 shit either, so there's probably a bunch of that. Shit. Oh, I'm dead to radiation. No, I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna survive. I'll be a second. Oh, 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 oh. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. It's okay, guys. It's okay. I should have just like ran into that first room we were in and just like fully had a quick reset. The fact it's usually you want to blitz through those rooms. I usually kill trip mines because of what happened to you two, but like yeah, those hallways are like fucking they're rough. We're chilling though. But you guys understand it though that fucking as long as you don't kill the things in those rooms, we're chilling. Because what does happen is there's like we have a timer on the left side of the screen that's like around 30 to 50 seconds, something like that. And if you kill the wrong one, it reduces your timer to 5 seconds. And more times than not, you're not gonna have enough time to fix the mistake. COD endgame. Oh my god, dude, I grinded the shit out of those two because I want to say that was right before I got the job. Was around when like that Call of Duty was like I supposedly Zombies has been cooking this year. But endgame was so fucking fun. That camel grind was so oh my. Because I'm a big I love a good camo grind. The bears for zombies was awful, but endgame camo grind actually fun. Using the grapple and the wingsuit, all that kind of shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Have they added a ton of the fucking new skill trees? Because they added like one before I stopped, and they added like the T-Rex boss and like some other shit, and the Origins boss got added. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept updating that, because it seemed like they had all intent to keep that shit rolling. I might have to give DMZ a go, because if they still got those on the Game Pass, like that's what happens is I buy it on Game Pass, I enjoy it, and I'm all like, okay, I'll buy it, even though it's like it is a waste of money. I could just buy like 2 months of Game Pass and I'd be chilling. Shit. Oh my god, radiation. We're chilling. I think we got like probably 20 seconds. Yeah, the original DMZ, I enjoyed. I remember hearing a lot, like the VoIP alone was fucking hilarious. Oh, I'm not talking to you guys. My bad. My bad. I'm fucking talking to the voices in my head. Yeah, I was holding push to talk in game for some fucking reason. They're probably like, what the fuck is this dude talking about? Yeah, no, but fucking Forza, I bought a month of the Game Pass. That was fun. It felt good. Dude, I was like, I was fucking pretty high on a lot of the leaderboards for the drift zones. Because I was never like too crazy about drifting in older games, but like, I got like a Subaru Baja or a Brat, one of the two, and it just fucking. But once I used that thing a shit ton, I started drifting in the limo, the Forza Edition F450, I was drifting in everything, dude. 6 what? You talking Forza? Because if you're talking Forza, no, it's we're on Black Ops 7 now at this point. Yeah, no, that's why I got the Game Pass for. Was just that. Play it for a month. Because it was in between, I think I was waiting for Path of Exile update to come out. And that was a good, like, I'd come home from work, and it was just a chill, like, it you know, didn't have to sweat. Yeah, fuck the speed zones, fuck all those. I was I was one of the first probably to fucking get the food delivery thing done. That was like one of the first things I did. Coming home from work to do another job was fucking devious work on my part. But I was like, once I get that done, it's like, don't gotta worry about fucking driving that fucking shit-ass K-truck anymore, doing stupid-ass fucking missions. One of the worst fucking grinds. Because it's like, it's only like 3 or 4 mission types, and then also it's not only that it's like the same repeated missions, like, what is it? It's the fact that half the ones you can't even get 3 stars like efficiently. You have to like be such a fucking like demon driver in that little shit K-truck. It was so fucking many. Fuck that. You know, 6. It was good. It was good because I don't think I've played a Forza since 3. I want to say it was the last one that I tried. This isn't good. Actually, we're fine. I need to farm the fuck out of ammo, though. I gotta... Like, one of them had truth, and it didn't even look like he was shooting half the rockets. It was nice talking to you, dude. It's always nice to see you. I wish Kroos would come around, but it's definitely nice knowing you're loyal. You're day one. What can I grab? Oh, grabbed the wrong one. Sorry, I'm just trying to farm a little ammo. My new coop is slime green. 10 shots in a dream. Oh, I got 11. I got max heavy. It might be tight though, boys. Good shit. Are they really just sitting in there? Don't tell me it's gonna do it again. Is this really not gonna count? Because if it, dude, I just don't want to fucking keep doing it if they're not gonna update. It just feels pointless. It's like, am I doing this for a 50% chance of it fucking just clocking? I just don't even want to keep fucking doing this. It's just it's not working. It's not. I'm not doing this for the love of the game. I'm going for a number go up, and my emblem doesn't matter. It's this website. Yeah, I'm gonna end stream. I'll fucking hopefully later if it updates I'll get